Hello and welcome to ChannelWeb's review of 2012. In this short video we're going to take a look at some of the key issues and trends from this year, as well as speaking to those inside the industry about what they think 2013 is going to hold.
For me, two of the biggest stories this year has been HP and Microsoft. HP because of its ongoing spat with autonomy founder Mike Lynch after it uncovered some accounting errors. And that's ongoing with the SEC and the Serious Fraud Office, I think, so there's some interesting things to come from that. And also Microsoft, which seems to have woken up this year, realising it's being left behind in the smartphone and tablet space, launching its Windows 8, Windows Phone 8, and getting back into the hardware game, so it'll be interesting to see how that pans out next year.
So 2012 has been a pivotal year for public sector procurement, both in terms of cutting public sector waste, but also in terms of public sector procurement. So we've seen things like the G Cloud come in. But 2012 has also been a big year for changing procurement patterns. So talking about bring your own device, people talk about BYOD as being a £2 billion opportunity, but of course there'll be both winners and losers from BYOD as some of the hardware moves outside the traditional channels, and it'll be interesting to see how that pans out next year.
I think 2012 has been a reasonably challenging year for business partners and manufacturers. It's a reasonably flat market out there, so our partners have been able to find innovative ways to sell to their customer base, rather than just expecting their customers to buy in the traditional way of CapEx infrastructure.
I think next year we will see somewhat of a rebound in perhaps some of the more traditional hardware markets. 2012 we saw the PC and to a lesser extent the server markets facing their challenges, but I think there's still a lot of big project-based revenue out there. We've seen some pretty big services players like Calix and Phoenix towards the end of 2012 talking about something of a rebound in their big project contract wins.
When things are good, we tend to not think about the efficiencies and the costs of doing business, and when things get tough we really start to home in on those areas and drive those efficiencies and those costs, and that's what customers are doing right now. And when we do that, the great news for us is the technology is a way of delivering both efficiency and flexibility to customers. So they're thinking about spending on technology as a way of driving those efficiencies and flexibilities.
Because of the need for credit and the requirements around that, I think distribution will continue to be a significant partner for most of the resellers. I think that will become greater as we move into 2013, and I think there'll always be a strong requirement for distribution and the value that